Okay, hi everyone. Today we learn about chapter 3, Developing Project Proposal. This chapter covers the development of proposal by interested contractors in response to a customer's request for proposal. When the customer decides which contractor to engage to perform the project, the customer and the contractor sign an agreement, or we call it contract. For some project, there is neither a request for proposal RFP nor an actual proposal. Rather, after the need is identified, the project moves right into the planning and performing phases of the project life cycle. Examples include a project that one or two individuals do by themselves, such as remodeling their basement into a family room, or a project carried out by a volunteer group, such as organizing a fundraising event. Based upon this chapter, students will become familiar with building relationship with customers and partners, proposal marketing strategies, decision making to develop a proposal, creating winning proposal, the proposal preparation process, element that may be included in a proposal, pricing considerations, customer evaluation of proposals, type of contract between the customer and the contractor, and measuring success of proposal efforts. After studying this chapter, the learner should be able to develop relationship with customers and partners, decide whether to prepare a proposal in response to a customer's RFP, create a credible proposal, determine a fair and reasonable price for a proposal, discuss how customers evaluate proposal, explain types of contract and various terms and conditions, measure the success of proposal effort. Building relationship with customers and partners. Generally speaking, customers or client and partner organization prefer to work with people they know and trust. Relationship establish the foundation for successful funding and contract opportunities. Establish and building trust is a key to developing effective and successful relationship with client and partners. One way to foster this is to be reliable and responsive. Always put the client first. Client want to be confident that any project they undertake with the contractor will be successful, will involve a good working relationship with the contractor, and will help the client achieve their business goals. This is advisable not to rely on a good relationship with just one individual in a client or partner organization, but rather to build relationship with several key people in a client or partner organization, since key individuals may leave the organization while others become more influential. Pre-RFP or proposal marketing. Contractor whose business depend on creating winning proposal in response to business or government RFP should not wait until formal RFP solicitations are announced by customer before starting to develop proposal. Contractor should maintain frequent contact with past and current customers and initiate contact with potential new customers. A contractor who is familiar with a customer's need and requirement can prepare a better proposal in response to the customer's RFP. This pre-RFP or pre-proposal effort by a contractor are considered marketing or business development and are performed at no cost to the customer. Whether the goal is winning a competitive RFP or obtain a non-competitive contract from a customer, a contractor pre-RFP or proposal effort are crucial to establish the foundation for eventually winning a contract from the customer to perform the project. Decision to develop a proposal. The development and preparation of a proposal can be costly and time-consuming. Contractor interested in submitting a proposal must be realistic about the probability of being selected as the winning contractor. Evaluating whether or not to go forward with the preparation of a proposal is sometimes referred to as the bid or no bid decision. Contractors need to be realistic about their ability to prepare proposals and about the ability of winning the contract, because submitting a lot of non-winning proposal in response to RFP can hurt a contractor's reputation. Sometimes, the hardest thing for a contractor to do is to decide to no bid an RFP. Bid or no bid. Some factors that a contractor might consider in making a bid or no bid decision are: first, competition. Which other contractor might also submit a proposal? Number 2, risk. Is there a risk that the project will be unsuccessful? Number 3, mission. Is the proposed project consistent with the contractor business missions? Number 4, extension of capabilities. Would the proposed project provide the contractor with an opportunity to extend and enhance its capabilities? Number 5, reputation. What is the contractor's reputation with the customer? Number 6, customer funds. Does the customer really have funds available to go forward with the proposal of the project? Number 7, proposal resources. Are appropriate resources available to prepare a quality proposal? Number 8, project resources. Are appropriate resources available to perform the project if the contractor is selected as the winner? If a contractor is not sure that has the resources to perform the project, it need to plan for securing the necessary resources to successfully perform the project. Creating a winning proposal. The proposal process can be highly competitive, and a proposal is a selling document, it's not a technical report. In the proposal, the contractor must convince the customer that the contractor is the best one to solve the problem. The contractor should highlight the unique factor of its proposal that differentiate it from competing contractors. The proposal should always emphasize the benefits to the customer. Proposal should be written in a simple and concise manner. Proposal must be specific in addressing the customer's requirement as laid out in the RFP. And the most important thing is proposal must be realistic in terms of the proposed scope, cost, and schedule in the eyes of the customer. Proposal preparation. The preparation of a proposal can be a straightforward task performed by one person, or it can be a resource-intensive effort requiring a team of organization and individuals with various expertise and skills. The proposal schedule must allow adequate time for writing, review, and approval by the management of the contractor's organization. Proposal in response to RFP can be as brief as a few pages or as long as hundreds of pages, including text and drawings. Customers do not pay contractor to prepare proposal. Contractors absorb the cost of proposal development as part of normal marketing costs. Proposal content. Proposals are often organized into 3 sections, which is first, technical, second, management, and third, cost. The amount of detail the contractor includes will depend on the complexity of the project and the requirement stipulated by the RFP. Technical section. The objective of this section is to convince the customer that the contractor understands the problem or need and can provide the least risky and most beneficial solution. The technical section should contain the following element. First, understanding of the need. The contractor must show the customer that they thoroughly understand the problem to be solved. Number 2, proposed approach or solution. The proposal should describe the approach or methodology that would be used in developing the solution. And number 3, benefits to the customer. The contractor should state how the proposed solution or approach would benefit the customer and achieve the project success criteria or expected outcome, including cost saving, reduce processing time, reduce inventory, better customer service, reduce error, improve safety conditions, more timely information, and reduce maintenance. Management section. The objective of the management section is to convince the customer that the contractor can do the proposed work and achieve the intended result. The management section should contain the following element. Number 1, description of work task. The contractor should find the major tasks that will be performed in carrying out the project. Number 2, deliverable. The contractor should include all lists of all deliverables that will be provided during the project, such as report, drawings, manual, and equipment. Project schedule. The contractor should provide a schedule for performing the major tasks required to complete the project. Number 4, project organization. The contractor should describe how the work and resource will be organized to perform the project. Number 5, related experience. The contractor should provide a list of similar projects it has completed and the dollar value of those contracts. And last but not the least, equipment and facilities. The contractor may want to provide a list of the equipment and special facilities it has in order to convince the customer that it possesses the necessary resources. Next, cost section. The objective of the cost section to the contractor proposal is to convince the customer that the contractor's costs for the proposed project are realistic and reasonable. The cost section usually consists of tabulations of the contractor's estimated costs for such elements as the following. Number 1, labor. The estimated cost for the various classification of people who are expected to work on the project. It might include the estimated hours and hourly rate for each person or classification. Number 2, materials. The cost of materials the contractor need to purchase for the project. Number 3, equipment. The cost of equipment that must be purchased to complete the project. Number 4, contingency or management reserve is an amount the contractor may want to include to cover unexpected items that have been overlooked. And number 5 is fee or profit. All the above items are costs. The contractor must add an amount for its fee or profit. Cost estimate should be reasonable and realistic. If possible, it is good practice to have the person who will be responsible for the major work task estimate the associated costs. Pricing considerations. When contractors prepare a proposal, they are generally competing with other contractors. There are three main factors that contractors should consider when setting a price for proposal, which is competition, price compared to competitors, and other factors like risk and the customer's budget. Contractors need to be careful not to overprice the proposed project, or else the customer may select a lower price contractor. The contractor must consider the following item when determining the price for the proposed project. Number 1, reliability of the cost estimate. The level of confidence that the total cost for the proposed project is complete and accurate. Number 2, risk. If the proposed project involves an endeavor that has not been undertaken before, it may be necessary to include a large amount of contingency fund. Number 3, value of the project to the contractor. There may be situations in which the contractor is willing to live with a low price. Number 4, customer's budget. A proposal should not exceed what the customer has available. And the last one is competition. If many contractors are expected to submit, it may be necessary to submit a price that includes only a small profit to increase the chances of winning the contract. Okay, you can see this is the table of pricing consideration.